yeah! The prognosticators of prognosticators is back, baby. Fresh off a 4-0 streak last week. Perfect on my picks in round 1 of the 2023 Battle Fantasy Playoffs. What can you say? Oh, I know what I can say. Hey, Binstein. See you later. Danza. See you later. Why Bother, aka Mike Locke. See you later. And the collective. Goodbye. Yeah, that's right. So, those were the 4 losers from last week. So one might ask, what do I got up my sleeve for this week? Who am I going to pick? Alright, we got 2 matchups and then 1 grudge match. We're going with the matchup first of the 1 seed Fresh Cut versus the 4 seed Turkey Based. Now, when I was looking at this, and let me start by saying, both matchups, the lines are showing a point in difference. So, if I get these right, and go to 6-0, that is quite the accomplishment. So when we're looking at Fresh Cut versus Turkey Based, it's really going to come down to who on the 49ers or who on the Ravens is going to come up big. Because a lot of the players in this matchup are coming from those 2 teams. You got Dave Mosh with Brocky Purdy. You got Ung with Deebo Samuel. And that's going to be a big matchup. If Brock Purdy doesn't play well against the Ravens, who have a solid D, then you might as well kiss Dave goodbye. Looking at it, I do think Fresh Cut, it pains me to say this, but I think Fresh Cut is going to, put another extra $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on his radiation on his lawn and get that W. I want Dave to win. I think the whole league wants Dave to win. But Fresh Cut somehow pulls rabbits out of his ass every year when it comes to the draft. He gets that 1 seed. He goes into the finals almost every year. It's kind of like the Patriots of their dynasty. Until someone knocks them off and they have to have a 3-11 season, you pretty much have to go with them. So I'm picking Fresh Cut, even though I don't want to. I'd like Dave to win, but I'm going to go with Fresh Cut on this one. The second matchup, you got yours truly, Shane Falco, who told you last week that he would dispatch of Mikey Locke, okay? And that's stiff, why bother? So you got number 2, you got number 2 Fred Fortress versus number 3 Shane Falco. That's the actual seeding. When I look at this, as much as I'd like to pick Shane Falco, I think there's something in me that just says Shane Falco, he's played a little bit above his weight. I'm looking at my team. I think it's good. Do I think it's great? No. And, just having karma on the side of the Fortress, I think that's going to go a long way. I think the Fortress, has come a long way. He started off, he's kind of a pretender. I think he started 4-0. And, you had people like Cold Caller Ballers, that's Steph, who's, I think, finished 5-9 or whatever. He was basically calling out, Fred Fortress saying he's a fraud team. But, I don't think he is a fraud team. He's here in the second round. He's got Dak Prescott coming off a shitty-ass performance last week. Same with Jake Ferguson, thanks to Dak Prescott. So the Cowboys are going to come out this week against the Dolphins. Even if they don't win the game, you can't expect Dak Prescott not to throw 2 touchdowns. So that's going to be huge. And if he goes to Jake Ferguson, I'm pretty much screwed. Me, on the other hand, I got the Eagles. I got A.J. Brown. I got Goddard. The Eagles have been sucking ball sack. They're playing Tommy DeVito and his goons, all the good fellas up there in New York. I think the Eagles are going to beat the Giants? Yeah. But their offense literally is ass. So I don't expect much. Once Jalen Hurts gets to the freaking 5, he gets that big ass of his, that stupid tush push all the way to the end zone. I'm like, Jesus Christ, would it kill you to maybe fake the tush push, maybe go to A.J. Brown to the corner of the end zone? Would that kill them to maybe switch up a fucking play? Excuse my language for anyone who's watching this, but you don't know how irritating it is that Dallas Goedert, A.J. Brown, and never get the ball inside the 5. So that's why I'm going with Fred Fortress. I just think Freddie Fortress, he's got karma on his side. He wants that W. He's going to get to the final. People were ragging on him this year that he couldn't get the big W, but I think he's going to get to the final. and he's going to be our only shot against Ung. That's the way I'm looking at it. All right, so now the last matchup is the grudge match. We got what? Carl versus Chris. I mean, you know, once again, I put in the text this week. I said, no matter what, I'm going to pick the U.S. Enterprise. I'm not going to go against that. If Carl had like 120 points as a projection and Chris had 93, I'm still going to pick the Enterprise. Because like I said last week, you can't count out Captain Kirk. Or no, not Captain Kirk, Captain Picard. You can't keep these Star Treks straight. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to go with the U.S. Enterprise to beam in a special missile right up the Luke's butt and get that W. So to recap, once again, I was 4-0 last week. I just want to let you know that. I'm recapping that first and foremost. But the winners for round 2 of the Battle Playoffs, I got I got Fresh Cut Ta Ung, and I got Freddy Fortress Robbie Mosh. So you're going to have a big battle in the finals of Fresh Cut versus the Fortress. And then in the grudge match, I got USS Enterprise, aka Chris Mosh. Well, that's it for now. You know, hopefully I spilled some more knowledge for you. Good luck to the people in round 2. And, you know, we'll wait for the finals to have another update from the prognosticator. All right, guys, take care.